Evening, to everyone. We are here today, Jose Zambrano and me, Juan Bernardo Gutierrez, students of second year from Zamorano, to talk about a subject that could help a lot of to the economic situation and further development of certain places and even countries, which is ecotourism. Begin by defining what is this. Travel and tourism are among the world's fastest growing industries and are the major sources of foreign exchange earnings for many developed countries. The global growth of tourism poses a significant threat to cultural and biological diversity. Ecotourism is a growing niche market within the larger travel industry, with the potential of beginning an important sustainability development tool. Um, Ecotourism is a real industry that seeks to take advantage of make trends. Moreover, it is defined by its sustainable development results, conserving natural areas, educating visitors about sustainability, and benefits local people. It has a unique role to play in education travel about the value of the healthy environment and biological diversity. And today also we find an expert on the subject, Azucena Villanueva, engineer in sustainable development. And we talk a little more about it and also answer some questions that will help them a lot to help us with the wonderful project. Please.
Good evening. It's a pleasure for me to be talking about this interesting topic. What is ecotourism?
Okay, now we will make questions to the expert. So this is the first question. What is the differences of ecotourism and tourism?
Tourism is pretty much described as a business. Another advantage is that the profit that tourism collects do not stay. Tourism is pretty much described as a business of providing service for tourists. Tourism, however, are not concerned so much about the climate change because they look more forward to making business instead of saving the planet. It causes negative impact on the environment like pollution, unsustainable constructions that destroy the ecosystem. Another disadvantage is that the profit that tourism collects do not stay at the local communities. However, the ecotourism is a type of tourism that appeals to ecological conscious individuals. It also has many advantages, like promoting recycling and water conservation. It creates economic opportunities for the local communities. It conserves the ecosystem and the biological diversity.
Okay, so that's the important of the tourism and ecotourism, the difference. So now, could you give me the for example the beginning of the ecotourism?
Okay, the beginning of the capitalism, the term of it, no. The term of ecotourism was first introduced by the Mexican architect Hector Ceballos in 1983. He covered a number of descriptors that we still use today, involving the academic and the industrial sides of ecotourism. The definition, however, has evolved throughout the years, but the core principle as Ceballos initially envisioned. The term ecotourism was first introduced by the Mexican architect Hector Ceballos in 1983. However, the term has been used throughout history by the Egyptians, Greeks, Roman civilization, and since then the term has been used.
Okay, that's the beginning of the ecotourism. But ecotourism have a beautiful history and a good examples in this world and how it became this. But do you know how and when to apply ecotourism?
How and when it could be applied in any natural area that concerns the environment, but there might be problems. Ecotourism can also have like negative effects on the local economy. Companies providing tourism service might offer better jobs than traditional occupations in the community, depriving towns and villages of service that they might need.
Okay, that's so very good, and so it sounds like it's so easy to apply the ecotourism. So you know, the purpose of this project is to know how this could help to some countries. So in this aspect, do you know the countries that spend more time on ecotourism?
Yes, of course. The countries that spend more time on ecotourism are Costa Rica, Ecuador, Nepal, Kenya, Madagascar, and places such as Antarctica.
Yeah, that's I think are the most important countries that improve the ecotourism. I know that Ecuador have a lot of projects of ecotourism, like is a lot of natural nature, like is Yasuni, and Ecuador have the Galapagos Islands. So, but Ecuador are uh, a country that not are first world. So, do you know how it can help the development of a country?
How ecotourism can help the development of our country? Ecotourism is a component of the field of sustainable tourism. So, the potential is effective tool for sustainable development in the main reason why developing countries are now embracing and including in their economic development and also in their conservation strategies. It involves visiting natural areas in order to learn, to study, or to carry out activities environmentally friendly. There is a tourism based on nature experience, which enable the economic also about learning about nature and learning flora, fauna, and their habit, and as well as cultural artifacts from the locality.
Okay, that's so good, and that's the most important questions and the answer of this. But uh, you're an expert on of this topic, so we need your critical thinking. So, do you think do you think that the economic way helped the development or the economy of the Latin America?
Of course, it does. Economic benefits, alternative employment, income opportunities, direct conservation, and also management of natural and protected area. There are many countries in Latin America that have now embraced ecotourism as one of their main approaches to establish sustainable economic development strategies because they have seen that doing ecotourism is like a way of sustainable or a way to save nature, a way to protect the nature areas. Also, it's very important to mention that in Latin America we have like unique ecosystem and one of the most promising grounds for the development of ecotourism industry. Latin America countries are different levels of the development and different stages in the life cycles of the ecotourism industries. So we have like a variety in ways and areas that we can explore and make ecotourism.
Yeah, we know that. So that's why we do this project, because we know that this is a new way to help the economy of the Latin America, and we will help to grow some countries to have a better economy. So thank you for your time to answer these questions. So after the I provide by the engineer, we are
It has been a
trying.
pleasure. I really appreciate to change my knowledge.
Okay, thank you. We are trying to implement this project in low economy resources to assist in their development, and thus also the economy of this place country, with a huge benefit that gives us the nature and its resources that we can even reuse for carry out so what will be the ecotourism. So thank you, and good night.